Hey, good morning out there in YouTube land. Merry Christmas to all. It's December the 25th, 12/25, 2021. This is, as they said, Former Lolo. If you haven't heard about me, you wasn't supposed to know. What I want to do is show you reaping some benefits of having a garden in your backyard. I got a raised garden in the family. And one of my previous videos, I had showed you guys some greens that we purchased. I actually showed you how to salvage some of those greens and reproduce them by planting them in the garden. But what I want to do is show you some greens that I purchased from Home Depot. It was a little expensive, but I think they've paid off big time. Now, I want to show you a leaf that came off the garden, off the greens in the garden that I just picked this morning. This is not for fanning. Look at that, ain't that wonderful? It's not for fanning, but it's actually for cooking. And if you look at how healthy that leaf is, no preservatives, just plain old garden soil out there in the raised bed, and voila, that's truly amazing. But I did just one serving here. I want you to look at my basket here. Oh man, ain't that pretty? Look at that. Just all shucky ducky. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those greens. Hey, look at all those greens. Ain't that wonderful? It's a wonderful thing. It is so wonderful to see you can plant something so small and it can come out so large. So thank you. Thank you so very much. But what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be part of our Christmas dinner. The wifey telling me to hurry up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it done. But like I said, having a garden is serenity. You can go out in your backyard and just look and see how wonderful things grow. And in that raised bed, I just cropped these greens in this morning, and we'll probably be able to get about 3 or 4 more batches out of it. Plus, we got some turnips green that's growing out there, and they are looking simply marvelous. And I will actually show you a video of that garden and show you how well it's done in a short period of time. Like I said, my turnips and mustards out there, and I also got some turnip rutabagas out there. They're looking simply marvelous. And like I said, they look good on Christmas time. We're up here in Florida, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it is 77 degrees in Duval County, as they said, Duval. And it's warm outside. It doesn't seem like Christmas, but we made it. And I'm glad that if you listen to this video, you made it too. So thanks. With all the stuff happening in the world today, we all made it to Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you out there. And I tell you what, I'm sorry I got to leave you guys. But you know what? I got to get up out of here, and I got to get these greens cut up. And you know what? I cut them up so nice, and I roll them up, and I cut them up, and they be nice and thin. And I can also show you in a video that yours truly, my lovely wife, she cooks them and they taste oh so good. So stay tuned. I want you to like it, share it, and subscribe. I'm coming at you live in the living room. This is Farmer Lolo. Like I said, if you haven't heard, you wasn't supposed to know. See y'all. Hey, good morning. Welcome back. This is Farmer Lolo from coming to you out there in YouTube land. Like I said, if you haven't heard about me, you wasn't supposed to know. I'm new and I'm up and coming. And I'm sitting in my kitchen on Christmas Day. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually preparing some greens, cutting them up that came out of my garden out there, my little raised garden outside in the backyard. Simply a wonderful thing. I'll give you a little closer here so you can actually see. Got quite a few greens. Cutting them up, getting ready for Christmas. I forgot to add something to the video that I had showed you about my garden and the greens that I have raised and everything, and we're getting ready to prepare them for Christmas dinner. But I'd like to just talk to you a little bit about something. I took tailoring in high school. And that's been a long time ago. That's been quite a few years. I ain't gonna tell you how many years, because if I tell you, you know how old I am, and I'm pretty old myself. But they said once you know, you know it. Yeah, once you learn something, you never forget. It's like riding a bicycle. Not quite true with sewing, but sewing is pretty difficult. But my wife challenged me. She said that we're gonna have some Christmas PJs just alike. And I don't know if they just alike, but we do have Christmas PJs. My wife sewed hers up and made some nice little cute little short with ruffles on them. They're red and white checkered. They are simply marvelous. And guess what? I got mine on what I made. And she said she'll show you one day, but she looks so good, we ain't gonna model it. But look, check this out. I made these now. I made it. My wife said I got a little gut, but hey, look at, I even made my little string here. Shucky ducky, man, that is simply nice. But you know what? We look alike. She look a little better than me, but you know what? Sewing is fun, just like having a garden. So it just takes a little time. You got to be a little dedicated. And ain't nothing like having something matching that you made yourself and you didn't have to go out and purchase at the store. Because I'm telling you, a lot of those family PJs are quite expensive and they're hard to come by because everybody is doing it now. But having a great Christmas. We had our oldest daughter came down in Thanksgiving, so God is good all the time. So it's been great. But like I said, I'm gonna show you a little thing here I'm doing here with my greens. I'm gonna put it up a little closer here. And you know, a lot of people they just tear the greens off, but I guess I'm trying to be a little fancy. I cut mine off the leaves like this. Yeah, like I was saying about the about having your own garden and being able to sew your own clothing and stuff like that. It's nice to do stuff like that. It's a little serenity. You can, if you got a sewing room, you can go in your sewing room and do what you like doing best. You can watch TV. You can even watch other YouTube fans. So it's pretty good. But like I said, I want to show you a little quick way I cut my greens up. And I take them and put my leaves together. It's nice, easy. And I better hurry and get these greens cut up because the wife is saying she need them pretty soon. You know you're gonna put a little neck bone in them, a little smoked neck bone in them, give them a little flavor. Ain't that like some good old collard greens? Kind of wish it was kind of cold and maybe snowing, but I guess I'm wishful thinking in Florida. It don't snow in Florida. I think last time it snowed was in 1987 or something like that. That's been a long time ago. So, but we'll take what we get. It's nice weather, and one thing about it, you can enjoy it. You can go outside and don't have to worry about shoveling snow and stuff like that. So, Florida ain't all bad. It's kind of nice to be in Florida. A lot of people, the snowbirds, come down to Florida and enjoy the nice sunshine. I guess that's what they call it, the sunshine state. But anyway, I'm gonna show you a little quick thing what I usually do. What these greens are nice. They're gonna be nice and tender. As the older people say, the frost ain't hit them yet, so they ain't gonna be sweet. These gonna have a little. When you cook them, they're gonna stink a little bit. They're gonna smell good. You know, everybody says stink, but it's when you can smell collard greens, you know you got some good ones there. But look at that. Just simple. Watch your fingers. Don't cut your fingers now. You know, they said men can't do a lot of things, but this one here, I'm pretty good at this right here. It's one of my duties. I don't mind helping out in the kitchen. Good morning. Welcome back to Farmer Lolo. Just wanted to show you, like I had said, it's Saturday, December 25th, Christmas Day. And I was going to show you my raised bed and garden. And I want you to look at right here where this is a nice collard I'm getting ready to crop for Christmas dinner. And over here is some turnips, and they're coming on very well. They'll be ready to eat in probably about 3 more weeks. And right here you can see directly down below, you can see the row of cabbage that is looking very nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crop a few of these leaves off and let you see how big they is. See, look at that. Ain't that pretty? Wonderful. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to come out in your garden and just crop out greens like that and enjoy. Yeah, basically this is my raised flower bed that I had made, and I'll show you how to do that took quite a bit of soil, but it turned out real nice. And I'll tell you, those are some, what you talking about? Look how healthy those leaves are. Simply marvelous. The farmers ain't got nothing on Lolo. I'm telling you, it's simply amazing. It don't get better than this fresh green garden. Fresh green from the garden. Boy, I'm gonna get it right today. Looking good. Okay. And what I'll do is a little later on, I'll show you my complete bunch of greens for Christmas, okay? Hey you guys, this is Angelo Evans, and just doing a little something for my wife, Brenda, at Brenda's Corner. What I'd like to show you today is my wife wanted a raised bed. I had a little small one here. I actually purchased 12 of the timbers, and what I did with the timbers, I cut them at a 45-degree angle and stacked three squares on top of each other. Screwed them in with long screws. Basically, you can see some of the screws from the video, and I think I underestimated how much topsoil and potting soil and etc. I would need to fill this thing up. As you can see, I've planted some vegetables, but just to go back to the raised bed, I actually got some board-on-board fence posts, the lattice portion of it, and I use a double layer to trim it out, and it looks real good. And again, I say these are vegetables. My wife actually planted them, grew them from seed, and they germinated probably in 3 to 5 days, and they started growing. We have a little cucumber here. We have squash, and I went and bought some bell pepper and a couple of them, and a couple of jalapeno peppers. We had some turnip green that was left over from last year, and as you can see, I put some of those there. And I got some over on the side over there in the, there's some little containers, and eventually I'll put those in the ground when they get a lot bigger. But like I said, you can see the 3 timbers, and it's trimmed out with 2 of the lattice fence, board-on-board type fence, all the way around. It's really looks nice. You can actually set stuff on top of it. You want to do flowers and everything, and actually for the cucumbers and squash over there, I'm gonna take and build a little fence, so when the cucumbers grow up and the squash grow up, they can have something to grab onto, and they won't just run all over the garden. Pretty neat. You'll see that portion of it too. But again, if you look, I only got like half of this thing full, and I probably spent about, I would say, $50 in topsoil. And we're still rolling. Probably got another 50, but I think I'm gonna just take my pickup truck and go up to like the yard depot or something like that sell mulch and sell topsoil, and probably get like a couple of scoops or maybe 1 scoop, and make it a little bit simple and sweet on myself. But you can always add in any kind of black cow manure. You can put that in and make the soil a little bit richer. But actually, this bed will be here for quite a few years, and like I said, I had the other little small one. We've been here since 2007. I've had that bed ever since, so this will probably take me well into being a real old man. But like I said, it's cute, it's nice, and actually when the stuff start producing, we'll show you that portion of it too. So hey, if you got any questions, like I said, my wife is gonna do some blogging. She'll tell me to come in and talk a little bit about what I did with this raised bed. But like I said, the timbers are not that expensive. I think the board-on-board fence pieces are probably $1.49 a piece. So actually, the most expensive thing is probably the screws that goes in it. They do cost quite a bit. But like I said, 12 of the timbers, I think they're around 7 or 8, 7, about less than $10. So you got to figure there's 12 of them. So this little raised bed can get kind of expensive, but it'll be with you for years, and it's some kind of a statement in you can reap the benefits when items like these grow. And we did a pretty good job last year. We had collards, we had turnips, mustard, so I even have some photos of those greens. I actually did like an old country boy and harvested a few of them, so it's all good. Again, thanks for listening. If you have any questions about this raised bed, always remember, you don't necessarily have to go 3 high. Oh, and by the way, in the very bottom of this thing is some weed block. I had some stick, very thick type of block, and actually nothing grew up through it, but I just put some in the small sections of it. I put some double the weed block up and covered it up. And like I said, this bed will be here for a while, and you can always turn this all over. And then you can add anything you wanted to make the soil like it better. Like I said, black eye is beautiful for doing stuff and making stuff grow. But like everybody say, if you got a garden, you got to take care of it. So you got to pull the weeds, you got to keep it watered, and you got to fertilize it every now and then. So like I say, the black eye has been great for me as far as for planting. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna tune in a little bit later. But I just want to show you one little other thing here. Why she likes doing a few things here. Now these right here, these are clusters. As you can see, they look real nice, and they're getting big. They're getting where we can probably get a mess of them. But if we don't get them, guess what? The bugs are going to get them, or the animals. So we got some real big, pretty onions in there. You can see how tall they are. Got a nice tomato plant going over here. We got a bell pepper going right there. And these are her little, as you call them, plant houses. And actually we had right here, we had some peppers, really hot. I don't know what the heck they are. I used to have a label on red pepper. And we actually took the seeds and regrew some of these red peppers. And as you can see, the date on there, 3/11/20. So that was last year. But these are some of the seeds that came from last year. Okay, so you might want to look at them. And then we'll pretty soon we'll take these and we'll take them out of here and replant them in a little bit of bucket, little containers, and have some nice peppers again. We probably transfer them over to the garden. And like I said, this is a little way she do her little plants. She take them out of there as they germinate, put them in here, and they get a little bit bigger. Then we go out there and actually plant them in outside of the raised bed. So again, this is your boy Angelo. Thanks for listening. If you got any, like I said, questions, just put them on the website. Actually, have it up, and she will let you know exactly what to do. So again, thanks for listening. And actually, when you growing stuff from seeds or whatever, it's really great because you can you just reap your benefit. You see from a little seed to a small plant and to the plant that's producing actual vegetables for you. So it's great. So it's kind of rewarding. I know we do a little foster. We have had foster kids, and I've let them plant in the garden and let them see what happens when they get bigger. And then the best part of it is getting an opportunity to taste them and say, hey, I grew that, and I was able to make a meal. Or well, like my Miss Brenda was able to make a meal, and we had a good dinner. So thanks for listening, and I'll check with you again on the next video. Bye. This is Farmer Lolo coming at you from Albany, Georgia. We're at the other house in Georgia, and today in Jacksonville I cropped these greens out of the garden. This is my second batch. As you can see, they're lovely as usual, and here is some being cut up. And then over here is another batch of them. So this should be a nice batch of greens for either Saturday or Sunday's dinner. So we're gonna go ahead and finish cutting these up, make them look like this. and then the wifey will go ahead and prepare them. So just check them back in with you. And like I said before, if you haven't heard, you wasn't supposed to know. Farmer Lolo, signing out. Bye.